A registered sex offender who does funeral escorts is back behind bars tonight, accused of impersonating a law enforcement officer. It's his third arrest in about 2 months.
Your Honor, ma'am.
Hello, 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 sweet baby angels and pumpkin heads. It is your girl, Miss Tetra Resinstone, and today we are talking about Police Impersonator Jeremy Dewitte.
What are you doing? What the f does it look like I'm doing, dumb f? Get the f over before you find out.
Stop pretending you're a police officer.
Listen, motherfucker, I know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. What you need to do is figure it the f out before you start talking shit and cutting us off.
I'm not cutting anyone.
Go ahead and pull your little phone out,
I'm not
do your
cutting
little
anyone
Google search and figure out what we're doing and what
I
we
know what
legally
you're
allow. Good. Then back off and give us room.
I'm not interfering with you at all.
You are by
You are
running along.
You've been blocking traffic.
Yeah, I need you to stay to the side, sir. That's what the legal
I'm
law
gonna call
is.
the police.
Go back and look it up.
I'm gonna call the
316.
police on you. I'm
Good.
gonna call
Call
the
him
sheriff now.
Please. 911 right now.
A man deputies say fooled countless drivers into thinking they were moving out of the way for an officer is back in jail. Last time accused cop impersonator Jeremy Dewitte bonded out, he told us law enforcement was harassing him.
For 10 years, there was no problems up until just recently. So for 10 years, obviously, I've been doing the right thing, and I've been running my business the right way.
But he hasn't, according to several different agencies. An ongoing investigation revealed lots of videos from a body cam worn by Dewitte when his company, Metro State Vehicle Protection, was escorting funeral processions. Investigators say the videos show him crossing the yellow center line, forcing traffic to get over, using lights and sirens, and flat out driving dangerously. Investigators say Dewitte was told on multiple occasions his staff was not authorized to stop traffic, harass drivers, or dress like law enforcement. But when we interviewed Dewitte, he said his police-like uniform and tools were approved.
When Sheriff Jerry Demings, who sat in office and sat down with us and had their attorney sit with us, they chose the gray shirt. They asked us not to wear blue.
But the sheriff's office told us in October that was not true.
Dewitte has been a registered sex offender since 2005 when he was convicted of lewd or lascivious battery involving a victim between 12 and 15 years old. He was convicted February of failure to comply with registration rules, according to Florida Department of Law Enforcement records. Now, this saga continues, and this is actually a very, very deep rabbit hole that we can really go down. But I wanted to introduce you guys to Jeremy Dewitte for who he is, and that is a sexual predator. I wanted to lay that foundation for you before we get into the antics, before we get into the meme, before we get into the entertainment factor that is there. And yes, there is. Now, this next clip is going to show you why Jeremy Dewitte is such a fan favorite. Now, I'm getting you guys warmed up, okay? I'm getting you warmed up, but I want to show you how he reacts. We've seen how he talks to the public and folks that don't respect his authority. Now see how he talks to law enforcement when they call him on his BS and they subsequently arrest and take him to jail. This next clip, Jeremy Dewitte is in the backseat of a squad car, and as they are taking him to the jail, Jeremy is still not giving up. Take a look.
80871.
Officer Ogletree, I'm asking a question. My guys were right there. Officer Ogletree, I'm asking a question. How am I the only one that was impersonating a police officer if my 4 other officers that were on that funeral escort, that all are dressed the same way, are standing right there, but none of them are being in question or being pulled over? Officer Ogletree.
Lieutenant, please.
There is no lieutenant. I'm
Then
in.
get a captain.
There is no captain. I'm
Then
in.
get somebody that outranks you, Sergeant.
Nobody
I
outranks
have the
me.
video. And we got the cab back from the old county sheriff.
Calm down.
And we registered
Hey, put him in the car.
that motorcycle.
Put him in the car.
And that motorcycle has that tag.
Who is this guy?
And the
Jeremy Dewitte.
Oh, that's Jeremy right there?
Okay, so hopefully now you can see why he is such a guilty pleasure of mine and many others who follow the Jeremy Dewitte saga. There is so much footage out there. I will be linking some channels in the description. I really encourage you guys to check it out if you want to see the full clips that I've shared today. They are hilarious. I mean, they are freaking hilarious. You can't go wrong with watching a body cam footage of Jeremy Dewitte in any capacity, whether it's his own body cam footage or it's another officer, a real officer's body cam footage. He is I mean, just hilarious. So I love the Live PD, and it's kind of like Live PD meets like a reality show. It's asinine. It's crazy. It blows my mind that this person is out here running around buck wild in the streets pretending to be a police officer. And I know this has been funny, but he still is a convicted sexual predator. And I think the biggest thing, like, yes, he's entertaining. Yes, he's my guilty pleasure and a lot of other people's guilty pleasure. And I think you can see why after watching just his brief little clips. And I encourage you guys to check out the links in the description to watch it in its entirety. But what really has me shook, gooped, gagged, put together, I think, is the fact that he is a sexual predator and he's got like handcuffs, batons, pepper spray, BB guns. Listen, that really makes me feel uneasy. The fact that you're impersonating an officer in general makes me feel uneasy. And then you compound that with a conviction of sexual assault and battery. Like, that is no. That's a no from me. I don't know how or why it's not illegal for a convicted sex offender to have like those items. I just don't get it. And I don't know. Maybe him being a criminal, I feel like it should be even more of a crime. I know, listen, impersonating an officer is a crime regardless, but I feel like you should have even more of a crime if you were a convicted felon. Like, he is a felon, guys, and he's pretending to be a police officer. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? How do you think? What are your thoughts? Let me hear you guys down in the comment section down below. Please like, comment, share. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn that bell notification on. I will be doing live streams in the future, so keep an eye out for that as well. Check me out on all my social medias, Instagram, Twitter. Links will be in the description. And if you feel so kind, check out my merch. I have some wonderful hoodies for the sweater weather. I will see you guys in my next video. Until next time, bye-bye.
In my